Hello all and welcome to another entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for the Complete Sherlock Holmes series. I'm gonna use the Audible version, which is 60 hours long and narrated by Stephen Fry, because that's the one I used this year for my Sherlock Holmes reading that I do in May every month. There's a reason for that. Look it up. Google Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and you'll see why. You may have an inkling why. This book is the quintessential detective novel. Of course, Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes is the reason why we have such a bustling, burgeoning mystery genre nowadays. Sherlock Holmes is a lot of the reason why we have the forensic science developments and the CSI techniques that we have now. They were first pioneered in Sherlock Holmes. All the stories are here, including my favorites like The Red-Headed League, The Orange Pips, The Man with the Twisted Lip, The Speckled Band, The Hound of Baskervilles. All the stories and all the novels are in this complete collection. It is a 60-hour and 38-minute collection on Audible. You can actually download parts, which I like to see. And I love Stephen Fry's narration, acting, and reading of the stories in the books. I also love his introduction where he points out Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's continuity errors, which are many and abound as well. The fact that it's John Hamish Watson in some of the stories, and then it's James H. Watson in some of the stories. So it is what it is. I don't think continuity even came to the forefront of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's mind, to be perfectly honest with you. I just really don't. That doesn't mean that these books aren't timeless and they aren't classics. They are. These stories are excellent. They do teach the power of deduction. I don't know if anyone has ever noticed this, but the breadcrumbs are there for you to solve it yourself. If you're as smart in deductive reasoning as Sherlock Holmes is. They're all there. Take notes. Try it. Experiment with it. I swear to you that they're there. Just like in Hercule Poirot, all the clues are there for you to solve it. It's just that they're so well hidden, you may not see them the first time around. And that's what makes these stories and these 4 books classics and able to be reread, because as you reread them, you see where the seed is planted, and you already know where the story is going, and you see that they've planted the seed and they've shown you the answer, but on the first time reading it, you're not able to see it right away. I did forget when I was listening to this collection that some of the stories were long and drawn out. Doesn't mean that they weren't good. It's just that Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson don't appear in some of the stories till later. It's like he wanted to write something else and then threw the characters in there almost. That's the vibe and the impression I get. Should you read this classic collection? Well, if you haven't already and you're a mystery fan, then shame on you. You need to experience Sherlock Holmes. If you have, should you go back and read it again? I think if it's been a long time for you, I think it is something you go back and you revisit and you should revisit from time to time, because they can be good palate cleansers, they can be good brain exercises, and they can keep your deductive reasoning up and strong. What would I give the collection? Well, the collection itself, I give a full read it, own it, love it, 5 stars on GoodReads. I've done that before. This is the first time I'm reviewing it in video format. Now, the Audible collection, what do I give that with Stephen Fry narrating? Well, that too is a full 5 stars. He does an amazing job in completely capturing the essence and the vibrance of the Sherlock Holmes series, as well as Holmes's softness, yet his arrogance most of the time, and Watson's complete dumbfounded nature at how smart his companion is. And don't forget, Dr. John Watson is a medical doctor, so he's no dummy himself. But he is our window into the great genius mind that is Sherlock Holmes, and it shows here how much smarter in the realm of detection that Sherlock Holmes is than most everybody else. Thomas Gregson and Inspector Greg Lestrade is in the series, of course. Their names get mixed up from time to time depending on the story, because remember I said continuity was not Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's thing. It just wasn't. So I will say that this book series, this complete collection, which you can pick up almost anywhere nowadays, as it's mostly out of copyright, so it gets printed en masse everywhere. You can get it from, I have the leather-bound collection that has the built-in bookmark that I got from Barnes & Noble. That is their Barnes & Noble classic collections. That's one of my favorite. I call it the biblical treatment, because in no other book have I seen a built-in fabric bookmark other than the Bible. So that's why I call it the biblical treatment. And it should be. It is definitely a tentpole of mystery and a tentpole of fiction. So it should be treated with reverence and with respect. But you can get it anywhere. You can get multiple copies. It is an amazing book. Our collection of works, I guess you can say it. I call it a book because it's one massive volume. Even Audible, it's one massive volume. So, should you read it? Yes. Do you need to read it? Yes. Do I think it should be taught in schools? Yes. I will say this, that it's one of my books that got me into reading and helped me catch the reading bug. Before I gush on too long, leave in the comments down below what you think of the complete collection of Sherlock Holmes. Have you read it? What's your favorite story? What do you think about Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's inability to have continuity of his own making? Leave that all in the comments down below. But you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy reading. I'll see you again soon. The game's afoot. And peace.